Hi guys, it's Safety Security Alert here today, and today we're going to be doing a video just showing you where I store all my fire alarm collection. So let's go ahead and get started now. So first of all, as you can see right now, we are in my bedroom. As you can see here, we have my pillows, my exit sign and fire drill, or fire alarm pillows. And we can go ahead and show you what's in the collection shelves and what's in the collection bins. So if you see a little bit of stacking, please just know that I tried to do my best. So we're going to get started with showing you here. So first we're going to go on the shelves, or really anything that's not in the bins. I like to call anything that's really not in the bins sitting out, I like to call it that they're basically on display. So anything on the shelves, I like to say that they're on display basically. So if people come over, they can see some stuff without needing to open up my bins. So I'm going to just go ahead and show you pretty much each device on the shelves for right now. So first of all, we have this Simplex 4251-20 Pulse Station that I did mount on the wall here. It's pretty sturdy. I mounted it on a Simplex rated back box, and I have a little wire going underneath. And you see this little piece of paper over here? I just put this saying "Try Me" right there, and I can zoom in on it so you can read it better. And I only put that because a lot of people that come over to my house to visit always like to learn a lot about my fire alarm equipment, and they like to have me teach them a little bit more. So I figured it would be nice for them to have something that they can test out. And you'll see what this goes to activate later. So next thing over, we have this DSC Power Series Neo security keypad. It's wireless. It's just sitting here and has batteries in it. See, it's not connected to anything. It just says hold one and start to enroll keypad. So, yeah, it's not actually connected to any system. It's just kind of sitting there. So next device over here, we have this Notifier NBG12LX that I received from SafeMan4202 here. There's the back of it. And it has a key in it. So, yeah. And it's a little bit beat up to be on display. Like a little bit, but it's totally fine. It's fine. Next device over here, we have this Simplex True Alert horn strobe. That is a multi-tone horn strobe, which is really cool. I have a couple of these, or a few of them. I have some horn-only versions, too. Here's the back of it. This is a SmartSync device. By the way, this can be used on the Simplex 4006 and up, basically, in case you didn't know. So that's really nice. Next device over here, we have this blue Doortronics Pulse Station. I'm not sure of the model right now, but I don't think I can really use it because I pretty much cut like almost every wire in the back just trying to figure out how to use it. So I'm not really fond of how these wire up, but they're really cool. So yep, that's that just sitting there. And yeah, so next device going on over, we have this Cooper Wheelock LED amber remote strobe. So this is basically for general alarm or really whatever you want it to be. I'm not quite sure what this use could be, but it could be many different things. So yes, this is a strobe only, and this is what the wires are actually connected to. So I can't really lift it up much. So you'll see it go off later. Next over we have just a Simplex True Alarm smoke detector, just sitting here. Because I have like a ton of these devices, like I'm talking a ton of these devices. So I wanted to have one on the shelf because they're nice and because I have a ton of them. Going on over, we have this Gentex smoke alarm here. It is a smoke alarm with the strobe. I haven't actually gotten it to work yet because I never really felt like testing it. It's kind of like really dirty. I'm not even sure if it works. So yeah. And right here are two 12-volt 7-amp-hour batteries that are housed right there. So now I'll go ahead and show you this Pulse Station. And yes, this Pulse Station is connected to the Wheelock LED amber remote strobe. And I do know that you're never supposed to connect an LED, or not an LED, but you're never supposed to have an amber device or any other device on a fire alarm system. And it's not bad for it. It works. It's just not up to code. You're never supposed to use a different color horn strobe or anything like that, or a pulse station on a fire alarm system. They have to match. So So in this case, you wouldn't know that it's a fire alarm if somebody pulled it. It just doesn't work. It's not the code. But this is just for show. I really wanted to show to people how the LED strobe works. So I just decided to do it for now. So we'll go ahead and pull it. And we can go on over, and you can see the strobe flashing. It's just a really cool strobe, I think. The LED is really interesting. And we'll go back here and reset it. So yep, that's going up on the shelf right above it. We have this really cool, I just have this sitting here because it's really awesome. This cover for an LED, Simplex True Alert ES LED strobe or horn strobe. This is the 59 series. But what's really nice is it has the English, and I believe this is Arabic, which is really awesome. I think it's really cool that I have that and I could show it. And again, a lot of these interesting products you're going to see that have like special lettering or whatever, there will be like reviews on them soon and showing how things work and all that. So next thing over here, we have this Simplex strobe plate here. It unfortunately doesn't have a strobe in it, so I just want to put that there. And right sitting in the middle there, you can't really see it, is a pair of contacts, and the other one just kind of went missing. But it's just a couple of contacts sitting there. And next thing over is also really cool. We have this Simplex True Alert ES remote strobe cover, and this says fire alarm. That's already very unique. These normally just say fire. And I believe this is Chinese that's on the side. So, wow, these are really cool. And I will be using these on different devices, hopefully. And going on to the next one, we have this Red System Sensor L series horn strobe here. This is a P2G or L, and I just have it sitting here because I also have about 4 or 5 of these. And going on over, I just have blue wire nuts sitting right here. And yeah, I just have them sitting there. Next thing we have here is just this little thing. This little X10 powerhouse transmitter that is, the wire goes back and just connected to the contacts. So yeah, that's that, just sitting there. And as you can see right next to it, we have this little Space Age notebook from Space Age that I got from them. It came with a little pen, which is pretty cool. And there's like a ruler in it, and sticky notes, and a bunch of open things, which is really nice. And I will be using this for a lot of things, and school. So yeah. Next we have this little Honeywell security siren. This is, I think, a Honeywell Wave 2 security siren. It will be connected to this that you're going to see in a second, but it's not connected to anything right now. And I will show you just for fun. That's the inside of it, right there. So yep, that's that. Next thing we have here that I was just talking about is this. I don't think you've ever seen this. I don't think I ever made a video of it. But we have this little other demo security system kit. Here, I got this security panel, and I also got it with this hardwired DSC Power Series keypad. And this is a Power Series panel, and I have a bunch of these contacts, so I decided to just mount it into one device, or one kit. I mounted the keypad on the front door, and it is screwed in, and same with the contacts, and I can just pull them apart, and it goes off. As you can see, I like to leave it armed, and I can put in the code. This is just the code that came with it. I can show it because it's totally fine, it's just a demo system. And yep, and I can also, for fun, I'll just go ahead and show you guys what the inside of this looks like. And I'm going to use my little Gentex pen here. This is a Gentex pen, and it's also a mix of a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver, which is really nice. So this really comes in handy. So I'm going to use that just to unscrew the screw on the top that I put. And I can show you what the inside looks like. Alrighty, so that's what the inside basically looks like. That's pretty much it. It's just the circuit board. This is the heat sink. And this shelf above it now, we have not much at all. We have just that little roll of double-sided tape right there. And I just have a PowerSonic 12-volt 7-amp hour battery right there. And that is just a system sensor box that one of my L series devices came in. And we have this for shooting films. And over there is just a little cover for an outlet that I used to use on my system. Now just going above on top of the bins that are stacked here, we have just a couple stuff. We have this little X10 Powerhouse security console here. It has the wire going back. It's a basically do-it-yourself kind of security system. I got this from my grandpa from his house. He needed a new one because this didn't work out for him because the LCD. And he also let me have a couple wireless contacts for it, and I have it all working good. And motion detector. And yeah, and by the way, this in the back is where the plug is to the security demo kit I just showed you up above, right there. And it is just sitting here plugged into an extension cord. And I have this little remote for this system here, and I cannot demonstrate it right now because I don't have an area to plug it in, unfortunately. And I just have my keys sitting here. So that's basically on top. Oh, and also right there is the Gentex pen. Now going above, sitting on top of one of the smaller bins that are stacked, we have a bunch of stuff here. I'll just go ahead and show you. Let me move this. We have this little, so you might be thinking, hey, that looks kind of like a stopper. Well, it kind of is a stopper. This is made by a company called Cato, I think. And what this is basically a stopper, but it is a break glass stopper, which is honestly not that good for my use or fire alarm collectors, but it's really cool, so I went ahead and got it. It has this little thing here that you just pull out, break the glass, and pull the pull station that goes underneath. And to mount it, you just pull this door down with the screws, and you screw it in. And thankfully, I was worried about this, mine did come with nice long screws that I can use it with. And sitting, that was underneath it, I just did that for show, is this little GE pull station that does not have a button in it right now. So I'll go ahead and put that back and show you what else we have. So sitting, which was right there, is another System Sensor L series. This is a another one of the small types. This is a P2GWL, so it's the same thing as the red one that I showed you up above. But it's a white one. That's really it. That's all the differences. And I have this calculator sitting here. I don't use it. I just found it and I just put it there. I don't know why. Sitting down here, we have more of those contacts from an X10 system. As you can see, they do have batteries in them. Here's my little bowl full of different hex wrenches for different pull stations. So, yep, that's really good. Right here, I will be making reviews of these hopefully soon too. We have this little packet, and I can show you what it is. This is an ADA, basically ADA handle. And I'll show you what it looks like in case you haven't seen one before. It came with a couple of them. The other one is already in the device. But here's what comes in it. This is the ADA handle. And they do make actual pull stations that Simplex of these two. And the model of this is 4099-9805. And here it is. What you do is you take a standard pull station, well, with this little kit here. You just take a standard pull station and you read the directions and you remove the handle and replace it with the ADA. So basically, since it sticks out, for people in the American Disabilities Act, they can easily pull it down, which is really nice. And what's also really cool is I happen to actually know the person who designed the ADA handles, which is really cool. So I know him really well, which is awesome. And now I can also show you this underneath. It's just a little packet that came with one of my pull stations with my keys in it and a brake rod and stuff. So, and a bunch of manuals. And we have a little roll of Scotch tape. And that's basically it for above there. Here above the last set of small drawers here, we have, this is kind of like the boring one. It's kind of messy. Here I have an installer guide for a DSC system, and I will show you right now. Back there is that little DSC kit that I did make a video of. It's right there, and it's packed up, and I like to keep it there. So this is basically the user guide for it. And right above there, underneath these, this is my ear protection. This is the full manual for it. And underneath that, we have another system sensor box. This might have a device in it. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't. It just has a couple contacts inside. So that's that. Here we have this little sprinkler. This is the only sprinkler I have. I'm not really much of a sprinkler collector. They're really cool. It's never been used. I'm hoping that next time, or when it gets warm, or during the summer, I'll hook up to the hose, put it over a fire, and see if it works. So, yeah. And here we have just a little conjunction for a back box here to make it from double gain to single gain. We have a flathead screwdriver, and we have my power screwdriver here. I have a couple of these. And I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm not sure which one this is for. But underneath all that is the address panel for one of my Simplex panels. It is for the my Simplex 4008 panel, the addressable panel. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we have the part that most of you have probably been waiting for, but not yet. Sorry. It's real quick. Over here we have my manual for my X10 system. We have a little bit of wire cutters, and I have some more that I'll show you later. This drill gun and a trash barrel. So we'll go ahead and go through this. We're going to make this a little bit quick. So we have the top in here, and I will show you the inside. I'm not going to go through each single device, but this is the bin that holds most of my Simplex notification appliances, or just some of them. We have a bunch of the 4903 series right here. 9202, 9219s, and 9238, I think this is, I'm not sure. And in the very front we have Simplex 4051 and a bunch of the old horns. Here's the LED strobe, or horn strobe, that the Arabic cover can go on. We have some amber devices here. We have some of these. We have a bunch of true alerts in the back. We have some amber true alerts. French devices. These speakers, etc. So that's a pretty nice bin. I love that bin. Now, next bin here, you can pull it out. This is most of the Tyco or Simplex, Pulse Stations or just initiating devices. So this is full of basically all the Pulse Stations, smoke detectors, heat detectors, key switches, etc. So here we have. I know you guys don't know I have this yet, but we have this really cool French device. We have a bunch of dual actions. Here's an ADA pull station. It's just the cover for it, and the spring unfortunately fell out. This is what it would look like in one. And I put this Tyco BG12 in here, or it's a Firelight BG12 LX, but rebranded by Tyco, so I just thought it would fit in here, because it's a Tyco Simplex bin. We have Simplex True Alarms, a bunch of them. You can't see them all, just like more packed underneath. And there's a break glass pull station inside of there. So, yep, it's pretty cool. Next bin down here we have wheel lock, most of my wheel lock stuff in here, and some of it's kind of falling apart. So we have a bunch of wheel lock stuff here, like I said. You can't really see the front, but there's a 7002T by Honeywell. There's another one behind it. We have a E50 speaker, wheel lock ASs. This is the strobe that used to be outside in my old Simplex 4006 system. We have RSSs, more ASs, chime strobes that unfortunately is broken. I have to get that fixed. And a bunch of other wheel lock stuff. So, yeah, pretty nice. This next bin is kind of a combo of all my Gentex stuff and a little bit of system sensor. Yeah, I know, it's very small. I don't have a lot of Gentex stuff. I'm not much of a Gentex collector. And yeah, so this is really all the stuff I have that's Gentex. I might have a couple more somewhere, I'm not sure. But there's my other Gentex smoke alarm back here. It's just like that other one I showed you earlier. And I have system sensor in a complete different bin, but I can't fit all of it. So I have the system sensor heat detector, system sensor 2400, system sensor mass. And we have in the very front here, we have this system sensor low frequency sounder. So here we have a Gentex Commander 3, green one. I'm not going to go through models right now. We have a regular fire one and a red one, and then a low frequency sounder. So that's pretty cool. Now last bin down, you'll be able to see it when I pull it out. This bin looks really cool, I think. Yes, like I was saying earlier, there's a little bit of piling, but I made sure I was very careful. So this is the bin basically full of the system sensor and Edwards or EST. So we have system sensor spectra alerts. We have an EST, or this looks like STI, but Edwards rebranded it. We have some more system sensor heat detectors. We have relays, spectra alert advances. We have EST Genesis devices, Simplex or system sensor smoke detectors. We have this that you guys just saw a review on. We have this Edwards Integrity Chime Strobe. We have a horn strobe. And this is another L series device. We have the 2412TH, EST SIGA, a bunch of other stuff. And in that box, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it is my exit point sounder that I still have to make a video on. It's really cool, and I don't think anybody else out there has it. So there will be a video of that soon. Now we're at the other set of bins here. It's a shorter set. So we can pull this first bin out and see what's inside. So this is the bin full of most of the Firelight, Notifier, Gamewell, kind of like the Honeywell series of stuff. So we have some FCI stuff here. We have Notifier devices right there. Firelight, Johnson Controls, Honeywell, of course. Gamewell Sentry. We have Gamewell smoke detectors. And this is my Notifier Agent Release Pulse Station. FCI MS6. So that's the bin full of pretty much that stuff, which is nice. And this bin here, I think this is just a mixed bin. Yeah, it is. Another mixed bin. This is just the extra stuff, like the some older stuff. And we have a space age light here. We have this really old small heat detector that I was able to get from an abandoned house, which was nice. I was able to get it. Another FCI MS2. We have my coded pulse station here. This Adt Pulse Station. This is a really cool device. I'm not sure anybody else has it, but it's a KillArc XAL-52 that you just kind of pull it and you reset it just by releasing it and putting it back up. It's not that good of a pulse station, and I can't even wire it up, but it's cool. I got it pretty antique. With that, this is the broken Adt Pulse Station. Couch Chevron, the Siren, and yeah, pretty nice. Now this last bin down at the bottom, this is most of my accessories here. So a lot of this is really cool. I'll show you guys. So first here we have this. Now you may be wondering what this is. This is a cage that is to protect a fire alarm. But it's supposed to protect a certain kind of fire alarm, and I will take it out right now so I can show you. This is designed to protect a Simplex True Alert of any sort, right here. So that's what it would look like, which is pretty nice. So these are basically good for gyms if you have Simplex True Alerts located in gyms. So it will protect if it gets hit, it won't be ruined. So that's pretty nice. So next thing we have here is this this little lift and pull cover for one of my pull stations. I'm not sure which one. Here we have this little thing. What this is it's made by, I think, Eclipse, but I got it from Space Age. It is a, oh yeah, Space Age. It is a surge protector, which is really cool. It's for a fire alarm panel. So basically, if the panel was connected to your AC outlet, just goes right through. Basically, if lightning struck the ground and it went through, it wouldn't blow up the panel. It would cut the circuit first, which is really nice. And it came with a fire alarm breaker, fire alarm emergency circuit, stickers, hex wrenches, etc. Here we have a bunch of these boxes here. This is lens G2s, lens A2s, and lens R2s, lens B2s. What these are for System Sensor L series devices. This is the lens A2. I'll show you. It comes basically a cover for a System Sensor L series. So you can make it not be a fire alarm. In this case, it could be like a I'm not sure, but whatever the amber is used for. And I can show you the green one. So these are all used for different kind of warnings. So you can make it basically your own alarm. So it doesn't have to be a fire alarm when you get it. And then you have the red one, right there, which is pretty cool. And the blue one, but I'm not going to show you right now. So these are pretty cool, I think. Really nice. Very handy, too. So, yep. Here we have a couple more of those covers that are for the LED strobe. And these are the ones that are in Arabic, again. And I already showed you some of them. These are so cool. It's awesome that I have these, honestly. This one is for alert use. And this one is for the horn only version, so for fire. And I already showed you the other one. So right here, we have one more. I'll show you right now. We have one more of these Chinese covers that are for Simplex True Alerts. This one is for a horn strobe. Really nice. And I have this little pack of different amber or blue or green covers for Simplex True Alerts. Again. And I like to keep them in here because it's cool. And you can't see it, I'm not going to take it out, but we have a STI stopper too underneath there. And this is a notifier lift cover for a pull station. I'm not sure which kind though. See, it doesn't have anything in it. I'm pretty sure you could put a certain kind of pull station underneath. I'm not sure which kind. Yeah. Put that back. Here we have this device here. I can go ahead and, oh no, I don't have it with me. I have it sitting somewhere else. I'll show you where later. We have this Simplex low frequency sounder base for an addressable fire alarm system. I think for 4100 ES or one of those kind of panels. I put an addressable smoke detector on here and it'll make it its own sounder. So it's really nice. And I'll go ahead and show you this. Lastly, we have these two huge things of these. These are System Sensor L Series trim plates, which is really cool. I can go ahead and get out my L Series. It's for the bigger model. This is what it looked like on it, mounted. Which is really nice. It looks really cool, I think. So, that's just the trim plate, and I have a bunch of them. I will be selling some of them hopefully soon. So, if you want to get some of those, check out my eBay store. And I know I haven't sold anything really recently, but I will be getting back on track with that. So, if you want to see some things being sold, I will put the link in the description of this video. So, yeah. Alrighty, so as you can see, we are not in my room anymore. We are out in the area where I did my New Year's special here. And this is basically where I am storing all my panels right now. That's because I don't have any systems available to demonstrate right now. All my systems in the basement are down because, if I haven't already said, we are renovating and cleaning. So that's why. But there will be some really good systems soon. As you can see, there's my EST LSS4 panel. This is my EST Fire Shield, a couple devices, and that's a couple devices. My Simplex 4008 addressable panel. That when I do new systems, there will be a really big, awesome system on this that you guys, I think, are really gonna like, with some devices connected. And my Simplex 4006. If you're wondering about this, I have been having a lot of issues with it, but you know, it still works. It crashes after a bit, so it works, but I can't leave it on. So, and then there's my Firelight MS4 panel with a couple devices sitting in the back, and my FCI panel. So that's pretty much it. So thank you guys all so much for watching this video. I know it was really long. It was a really long video, but I felt like I wanted to show you guys where I store all my alarms, because I don't think I have really ever showed that before. I mean, I have, but not my current place that I store this. And this area is temporary. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Expect new things coming soon. Make sure to click the link in the description if there is one to check out my eBay account. There will be some stuff being sold on it hopefully soon. So thank you all for watching. See y'all later. Bye.